opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Get us underway.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now on the move. There he goes. 20. Touchdown, Texas. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive with a pass. Tosses it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Finds a man on the left. Turns it on in midfield.
abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Finds his tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The RPO fire complete to the left. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Right on the money. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He's going to take off. Complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Grab near the sticks. It's Canty. Smashes ahead. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. And he's putting this defense on alert early.
Quickly to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He wants it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. And they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Berry. Floating away. Unleashes one. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He wants to take the top off. Snags it up to 30 and still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
On the move. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Got him downfield. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the air, it's Berry. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. You want to be physical on defense, but too much grabbing. They got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. On the run, still looking. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 20. Touchdown, Longhorn. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kick is on its way. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Going over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too. All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
It's on target and complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half. Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards. Makes the grab on 3rd. Turning it on. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got it in the middle. It's Canty. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. Pass the touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up 14 over Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Creates a little space. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Dropping back, it's Berry. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Longhorns will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This This is a designed run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. He'll get rid of it. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. The way these two teams are putting up numbers, all kinds of time left as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They go to the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come.
There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man. Oh, what a cut! He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just Texas offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Lights off the defender. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just going to keep it after the snap. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Wants to throw again. Back open in the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.